All right, so testing. All right, sound should be good. We're gonna talk about a few coins today. Elon Coin, Bitcoin, a new coin I bought, why I bought it, why I like it. Hint, hint, wink, wink. It's in one of my tabs, so if you guys should be able to figure that out. All right, so right now, Bitcoin, let's go to the 1 hour chart, and then we can look at some of the other coins I want to talk about today. Bitcoin right now on the 1 hour chart is currently at 64,000, basically $65,000. Your all-time high is $69,000. That's new from the last time we went live, which was Monday morning. You had a wick all the way down to 62.8, 62.9, and now you're getting the bounce. The 15-minute chart right now on Bitcoin is looking bullish. Common fans are saying we should go up. MACD has a little more room to go to the upside before it gets a correction. 1 hour chart is starting to go up on the MACD. So I would say overall we're looking good. I do think that, you did have support here at 63.7. You had a wick down there. You really never closed a candle down there. So that could have been a bounce off of support. I'm going to delete that purple line because I don't know what that was for. But anywho, I would say right now Bitcoin is looking bullish. If you break 63.7 though, which is support, I don't know what that is either. If you break that, which is support, then your next target is probably $61,000 and then 60K below that. But as of right now, you bounce off of support at 63.7. Assuming this isn't a dead cat bounce, you're looking pretty bullish right now for Bitcoin, at least on the macro time frame. So I do think the bottom is in here at 62.8, but if you go below 63.7 again, then you're probably going to actually fall all the way down to 61K. So yeah, that's kind of it. I would say Bitcoin, just give it some time to consolidate because that's probably what it's going to do for the next few days. But I would say long term, I'm hoping and thinking that was the bottom. So we're going to talk about Elon Coin and then the coin I bought today and why I bought it. Of course, ever since you had those dips of like a 17 ETH sell and a 12 ETH sell, it's looking kind of bad for Elon. Short term, long term, I think you look good. I also don't think you can go below 30, but if the whales want to manipulate us, then we can definitely go below 30 again. I've officially come to the conclusion that TA doesn't work very well for these coins. I think it works somewhat, but not very well. The fibs might work, and the next fib to the upside is 50, and we definitely have support at 30, I think. So I would say Elon long term is bullish. I haven't sold any of my Elon coin, and I don't plan on doing it. I don't care if it goes down to 50%. I'll just buy the dip if I can. If I don't have the money, then I don't have the money. And if we go up 10x, I'm not selling either way. So, I'll be taking profits at $1 billion market cap. I might take profits on my redistributions for Elon, but I don't plan on taking profits beyond that. So right now, Elon is my biggest holding. And then the next biggest holding, which I just bought today because someone recommended it to me and I looked into it and I thought it was a really interesting buy, is called Saja Coin. So this coin pays 13% in redistributions, and I think that's pretty awesome. So let's go back to Saja because I was trying to see if the chat was there. What do you think of the new token called DOE? I'll talk about that. I looked into that. We'll talk about that after Saja. Okay, so Saja right now, they pay 13% redistributions. Elon Coin pays 2%, so that's one reason I got into this. And the chart just looks freaking awesome and crazy. And it kind of looks like a gamble, but the fact that it's only a $35 million market cap and you're down almost 50% from the all-time highs just tells me you're probably going to keep going up. And it is definitely a gamble with how volatile it is. From the bottom to the top here, I think there's a 22x, and then you consolidate it down, and then from the next bottom to the next top, that was like 10 to 15x in a few days. So I would say it's definitely a gamble, but it has a low market cap. I think I like the use case. They're coming out, I believe, with an NFT game marketplace. I know a lot of people are doing that, so it's not really that unique anymore. They're also trying to help the endangered species of lions. So it's kind of an interesting project. And just for the mere fact that pay 13% redistribution, I'm kind of interested in it. So that's kind of it. I don't want to go too long on this, but it's definitely something to look into, do research on, and then see if you want to buy it. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at DOE. I looked at DOE recently, but I don't know. I think the market cap wasn't exactly where I want it to be for me to make the most money. Market cap right now, I believe, is $460 million, which $500 million market cap, not saying that's too big to make money, and it could 10x easy, but it's not. I'd rather gamble on some of the smaller plays like Saja or Elon and stuff like that. I honestly don't even know what this does, to be honest with you. I can look it up right now for DOE. What does it do? I just kind of figured it was another Shiba play or Doge, yeah, Shiba play, but I could be wrong. What is this? I don't see a description of anywhere of what this does. Let's go to the website. I know it has to do with NFTs. So there are 10,000 unique collectible characters inspired by the meme coin community. So it might just be NFTs based on meme coins. That's kind of what I'm getting quickly. So I don't know. I mean, put money in it if you like it. I personally won't be putting in money in a project that's already at $500 million market cap. There's potential to make money, but there's not 100x potential. So it's probably a safer play though than what I'm investing in, like in Saja and stuff like that. But it's just not for me, I don't think, at this point. If I was a multi-millionaire, I would put some money in here probably. Although, actually, if I was a multi-millionaire, I'd probably stick with Ethereum and Bitcoin, to be honest with you. So, I don't know. This doesn't really interest me too much, but, yeah, I don't know. How am I spelling Saja, if that's what you're asking? Saja is spelled S-A-J-A. And it's on Dex Tools. VeChain. I don't know. VeChain. What's VeChain doing? I don't know. Isn't there Binance? Yes, Binance. Let me look at VeChain quickly. Okay, so you got resistance at 19 cents, support at 14 cents. You just got rejected, so, I mean, if Bitcoin keeps... MACD is about to go up, though, on the 1-hour chart, so who knows, maybe you don't touch that support. Although on the 15-minute chart, so I would say 15-minute chart needs to correct on the MACD. So 15-minute chart, I would say you probably... Let me go back to the 1-hour chart. I would say short term you're going to consolidate down probably back to 15.5, if not 14 cents. But on the 1-hour chart, you are about to start going up. So at least in the next 4 hours, I'd say, or next 2 to 4 hours, you probably consolidate down. But after that, it's probably going to be going back up because the 1-hour chart's getting ready to go on the MACD. Because you got a correction from 18.6 down to currently the low was at 14.9. So technically you want to make a higher high, so maybe a higher high would not be touching that support. Maybe you make the higher high right there at 14.8. We'll see. But I think short term you do cool off for the next few hours before you go higher. So I don't know what VeChain. I don't know. I would say short term you're going to consolidate. I think long term it's going to probably hit 50 cents. I don't know what the market cap is on this, but yeah, that's it. 25 cents 25 cents is the next target if you break 19 cents. So that's about it. And then Sandbox, I've never looked at Sandbox before, have I? Maybe I have. No, I haven't. Okay, so I don't know. Right now, you got resistance on Sandbox on the daily chart at $3.20, and you have support right now on Sandbox. It's kind of looking around that dollar area, which is a long ways down, but you went up so damn fast. There was no support on the way up. Let's go to the 1-hour chart and see kind of what we see. 1-hour chart is going up currently on the MACD. The 15-minute chart is topping out for sure. So I would say a retest of, let me go back to the 1-hour chart, a retest of, actually, hold on. I'm going to do a fib from the $3.20 top to maybe the low, although I don't think the low's in at $2, but you did have a weight down to $2. So if Bitcoin starts going up, then the low is in probably. The 618 on the 1-hour time frame from $3.43 to $2. The 618 between those two prices is $2.90. So if the low is in, that's where I'd expect you to go. And actually, yeah, I can't tell. I don't know enough about this project to know if that's the low. But considering the fact you fell from $3.43 all the way down to $2 relatively quickly in a few days, I would actually probably say that if nothing else, you're going to get a pretty big dead cat bounce at least to that 618 before you either get rejected there or go through it. And that's at $2.90. Okay. Yup. Saja, yeah, I think I bought $2,000 of Saja. Actually, I bought $2,500 of Saja. They gave me 62 trillion coins, and then with the 12, so what they do is they take the 13% tax. I was confused because they only showed I got 53 trillion, but apparently they just take it out of your coins. So I got 53 trillion coins. So, anyways, yeah, it's kind of interesting. 13% redistribution. If that thing ever hits 1 million in volume a day, you're gonna make a shit ton of money. So I put 2,500 in, sold some other coins at a loss because I think this can double pretty easily. So we'll see what happens. I'm either lose all my money doing it, or I'm gonna make like tens of thousands of dollars. So we'll see what I think we'll make tens of thousands of dollars just because the market cap's so low, and we're still 50 on Sajo. We're still almost 50% low, or at least we're 40% away from the all-time high. So if that even alone happens, I'll be pretty happy. How's it going, The Floor? How you doing? I have not talked about Ethereum today. What do I see next for it? Yes, so Ethereum, I haven't talked about it just recently, but Ethereum I think it hit its low. So I saw someone else do this, and I don't look at Ethereum enough anymore because I just don't really care. I should care because when I make trades, then I have to buy in and out of Ethereum. But okay, so right now, I know you guys can't see my chart on TikTok, but if you come over to my YouTube channel, you can. And let's go. Okay, so right now I would say Ethereum. I'm going to get rid of these drawings because I can't see anything. Okay, so here we go. Let's retry this. Ethereum is in a diagonal uptrend. Even with that low, even with the dip today, it's still in that uptrend. Because if you look on the 6-hour chart without using the wicks, it's in an uptrend. So basically I'm drawing the support and the resistances lines without the wicks to where the candle body closed. So I would say right now, my guide paints are saying you topped out here on the 6-hour chart. I don't think that's true at all. We're about to go parabolic here with Bitcoin and crypto and everything. So and Ethereum is probably going to hit $15,000 at least. So and I bought Ethereum at $300. I'm kind of pissed I sold, but anywho, you can't regret it. You just move on. Anyways, I would say Ethereum is probably bottomed, at least for today. And you basically, let me go to the 1-hour chart to see where your low was. Your low with the wick was all the way down at 44.55, basically. And I think that's at the bottom of the channel. You got the bounce, and I do think you go up from here. Let me check the 15-minute chart. So the Gone fans on the 15-minute chart are saying you bottom and you should be going up. So if I were to get in a trade on ETH, I would say right now would be a good entry point if you didn't already enter 4,500. I would say super short term, you have a little more room to go up on the MACD, but overall that's probably going to correct. So maybe by the next correction on the MACD, if you look at the MACD, I don't know how low that goes, maybe 4,600. Who knows? I would say that'd be a good entry, is 4,600. The 1-hour chart on the MACD. Yeah, I would also say that's bottomed and that's starting to go up. I would say overall $4,600 and cheaper is going to be a great entry point on Ethereum for the next 2 to 3 months. So because the top of this channel right now is about $5,100 on Ethereum. So I would say right now is a good entry point on Ethereum. Not financial advice, but if I was looking to trade just Ethereum and Ethereum solely, I'd be getting in, maybe put a limit order at 4,600 or do a market order if you're okay buying now. So that's my opinion on that. Appreciate the follow. BTT, I haven't looked at that in a long time, but okay, let's look at that. Bitfinex, I believe, is it? Okay, I don't know. When's the last time I looked at this? I feel like I've looked at this before, but okay. 6-hour chart is saying it is bullish. Obviously, that was from days ago, weeks ago probably. Let me go to the 3-day chart. Quick look at this quickly. And you got majorly a rejection off that almost 9 region. There's so many zeros in front of it. I'm not going to try to guess what that means. 9 region. You're currently at 379 if you want to be exact. So basically, I'm going to just do a fib from top to bottom without the wicks on the 3-day time frame. I could probably do the daily time frame, but that's close enough. So the 618 for you to be super bullish on the bigger time frames is going to be 672. That's where you want to get above. You're a long ways away from that right now. I realize that. So let's look at the MACD now. MACD on the 1 hour is starting to go up. 15-minute is 15-minute on the MACD. What is happening? God. 15-minute on the MACD is definitely topping out, or it's about to, because you got to consolidate. The 15-minute MACD is way overbought right now. So I would expect a correction on that. You probably don't go below 3 3.6. I can't. Yeah, I would say 3.5, 3.6 is probably the bottom. I'm just kind of guessing right now because the MACD is overbought. I don't know how far you're going to correct. I mean, technically, you could correct only down to like 3.7 and just go sideways for like an hour or two, and then the MACD would reset on its own, and then you could start going up again. You could just go sideways, and you don't even have to. The price doesn't really have to go down much. But I would say eventually the MACD is about to reset on the 15-minute. So, but the price you really want to get above, like I just said, was the 618 up here at 6.7, and right now you're basically sitting on the 0.236 fib at 3.5. That's at 3.5, so maybe that's the low. I would say that's probably the low on the MACD. If the MACD, I would say worst case scenario for the MACD, if you want to be bullish short term, is 3.6. If you fall below 3.6, you're probably going to fall back down to this local low down here at basically 1.9 or 2. And the fib above us is the 0.382 right now at 4.79, and then you got the 0.5, and then which the 0.5 fib is at 5.7, and then the 618, which you really need to get above to be bullish on it long term, is 6.7. I hope that helps. Appreciate it, Raptor. Thoughts on Strong or Time, if you don't mind. Okay, Strong. I've never heard of these coins, so just a second. So I'm going to use a KuCoin chart. It looks like that thing has just gone straight up. It got listed on KuCoin, I believe. Oh, I know what Strong is. I kind of know what Strong is because I think Vision Pulse Trades talks about it. I think. I don't know. I've never really looked into what this is. Is it Strong Nodes? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so from top to bottom, without the wicks, let me go to the daily time frame. What the hell? The daily time frame. Okay, hold on. So the top was in. Okay, if I'm down. Okay, so the top was in without the wicks on the daily time frame at 1160. Then the bottom was in without the wicks at 763. So that's the prices I'm using. The 618 is currently at 1013. That's the price you need to get above to be bullish. So basically $1,000. If you get above $1,000, you're gonna be bullish. If the low was in, which it's hard to say if it already is in, but if it was in, then if the low is in and you've already bottomed now, then the 618 to the upside would be at what would that be? 915. And then your moonshot scenario above this recent all-time high, which the all-time high was 1200. Your next target would be 1265. Your target above that is 1410. So those are the next two shots to the upside if you make a new high. So I would say this is looking pretty good. I don't know though if you bottomed yet, and if you did though, then obviously it's going to be good. Let me go to the 1 hour chart and look at the MACD. 1 hour chart MACD isn't even there. I don't know what's going on with that. Is the 15-minute chart there? Maybe my thing is messed up. Okay, 15-minute chart MACD is consolidating down, so just be careful. You're probably going to go down. 1 hour chart is about to go up, I would say, on the MACD. So yeah, if you bottom, then your target to the upside is the 0.76 at 860. And then you have the 618 at 914. That's what I'd be looking at for that. Let's look at time, which again, definitely don't know what time is. What? I don't know what to even look at. You're gonna have to send me what. Is it a Uniswap play maybe? I don't know. I'm going to look on Dex Tools because I don't see a chart that I... So let me know for time. What is it? What's the price? Is it $47? I want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Litecoin. We'll look at Litecoin while I wait for a response on that on time. Okay, Litecoin, oh my god, you kind of went parabolic in the last 24 hours. Well, last few days you went parabolic. So you had a wick all the way up here to $300. Currently at $259. Probably had the dip just because of Bitcoin dipping today. and you got rejected off of your resistance at 280. I mean, you had a major week above it, but that's where my resistance is 278. And you have support at 228. So if you can't hold, 228 is where you could possibly come down to. 1 hour chart is about to turn. It's about to start going back up on the MACD. The 15-minute chart, I would say that has a little more room to go to the upside, but that's about to top out here probably in the next hour or two. So definitely more room on the 15-minute chart to go up. But your support is 226, resistance is 277, 278. Let me go back down to up to the daily time frame, and if your top was in, okay, first of all, I'm gonna just delete that. I'm gonna remove the drawings on this, and we're gonna redo this. Okay, so say the bottom was clearly in at $140 a few weeks ago. And the top without the wicks on the daily time frame was $265 basically. The 618 you would have to stay above to be bullish is 187. I don't think you go anywhere near that, but that's where you'd have to stay above to be bullish. The next fib to the downside, if you continue going lower, is a 236 at $235. Then you have the 382 at 216, and I also said, oh crap, I removed the drawings. Now I got rid of my supports. Did not. I have to. Crap. Okay. So you have support $226 and resistance at 277. I think Litecoin big time frame could come down to 225. So just be careful. I would not be getting it. This doesn't look like a good trade setup. Definitely could go higher. Maybe the bottom is in at 260. But even though the MACD can go up on the 1 hour chart, I wouldn't love this as a trade right now. So I'd be looking to get into a trade if you get if you hold 226, so maybe buy there, or if you get back above 278 or 280, then maybe buy there if that's holding a support for a day or two. Okay, I think you responded. It's around $8,000. It's wonderful time. Okay, I'll see if I find this chart. Is the chart on TradingView? I see time BTC, time Ethereum. I don't see it on TradingView. And the one on Dex Tools to wrap Ethereum is $47. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chart for it. I don't know where you're seeing the chart for this. I don't think I have a chart for this. So I don't think I have a chart for this. Coin market cap. I see Wonder Time on here on CoinGecko, $8,200, but I don't think there's a chart for it, is there? Not even on Dex Tools. I don't know. All right, so it's ranked 98. Market cap appears to be $1.6 billion. Well, I don't know. I might check CoinMarketCap because, okay, the train's going by. I don't know if you guys can hear that. That's annoying. Okay, so it says, Wonderful is the first decentralized reserve currency protocol available on Avalanche network based on the time token. Each time token is backed by a basket of assets, but I don't know what it does. Our goal is to build a policy-controlled currency system native on the AVAX network in which the behavior of the time token in the long term, we believe the system can be used to optimize for stability and consistently so time can function as a global unit of account and medium of exchange currency. Okay. Well, I mean, the market cap is almost what did I say, 1.5 billion or something like that. So market cap is 1.6, 1.7 billion. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't buy it, but it could 10x for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't love it. You need $70,000 for what? Where's Bitcoin going? Oh. I think on the bigger time frames, Bitcoin's going to $75,000. That's what I do think. So that's why I think the bottom's in on Bitcoin. Yeah, so That's where the fibs were calling for on like the weekly chart was $75,000. That's kind of what it's calling for. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. Just trying to see what's going on in these other coins. Saj is still, oh god, Saj is now at 34. That's unfortunate. All right, so I think Bitcoin needs to go into $75,000. That's kind of what I would think we're going for Bitcoin on the bigger time frames. And Ethereum, I said 15 to 20K. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm trying to see if there's any coins doing anything crazy today. I think most of them have fallen off a cliff. Shibcoin is at 49. Your next fib is a 0.5 fib at 44. Shibcoin is I think Shibcoin falls a lot further. The 618 though on Shib, you need to stay above, otherwise it's going to become a disaster. Is a 35.72 level. If you go below 35 on Shib, it's game over for Shib. So that's about all I got. Yeah, if SHIB goes below the 618 at 35, you're going to fall to the 0.76 at 24, which would be a humongous drop of 25% or something like that. And then if you go below that, damn, you don't have a local low until 682. Damn. SHIB coin does not look good if you go below 35. The next support should be around 44 for SHIB, though. CoinMarketCap is unfortunately the only place I really can find it's an AVAX coin. So I don't know if you own it or not, but what is happening? Why is this chat so far behind? What do I think about Litecoin? I think I just talked about that. The cool thing is that the time community offers a massive staking reward. Okay, that's sweet. It's kind of like, it's not the same thing, but Saja offers 13% redistributions. I know it's not the same as staking. IOT, what does it say? I know what that's called. I can't pronounce it. Whatever. I'm not going to try. So, okay, well, this thing's gone parabolic, and the chart looks like, I don't know. Let me look at the... It just went straight up. Like, what happened? You went from 6 to like 50 cents on IOTX in like 3 days. Not even. 2 days. What the fuck? Okay, well, I mean, without the ridiculous wicks, the top was basically put in. I mean, the top was put in without the wicks the first time at 36 cents. Then you consolidated all the way down to 15. Then you made a little bit of a higher high without the wicks at 37. So from the bottom at 6 to 37, the 618 you have to stay above now. And basically you have to put in a higher low to be bullish and for this to work out is 17.6. So if you go below 17, it's going to fall off a cliff all the way back down to 13.3. If you fall below 13.3, your local low is at 5.7, or what was it at? Yeah, basically 6. So I mean, I'm not going to trade a coin that goes up. I mean, that's ridiculous, especially for a coin that's on Coinbase. It went up 500% in a week or 2 days. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, considering the fact how high it went, there's buyers for sure, but this could literally fall all the way back down to the 18-cent mark and still be somewhat bullish and it could still be bullish on the daily time frame. So I would not be buying right now at 34 on IOTX. That's all I'm going to say about that. Of course, Raptor. ElonOne, yes. ElonOne. I was so excited this morning when I woke up and saw ElonOne at 42, 43. And then, of course, this guy sells like 20 ETH, and then it dumps to 30. Now you're at 33. You still haven't really recovered, down 11%. I got some coins on the dip, though, for redistribution. But I won't realize those gains until we go back up to at least, whatever the high was today, which could happen at any time. Markup's only 33 million. Yeah, I'm bullish on this long term. There's not a lot to say. I think the low's in at 30. I hope to God the low's in at 30. I will say this. Let me go back to the Yeah, hourly time frame. Let me go full screen on the Elon. I mean, technically, if you're including the wick, you made a higher high on higher low, I should say, on Elon today. If the low is in here at 30, basically. I know you had a wick down to what, 29.82, because the other day, or I shouldn't say the other day, the 4th of November, you had a you had a wick all the way down to 26.48. Today, the wick took you down to 29.77 or something like that, 29.82. So technically, that is a higher low. Barely, but it is a higher low. Now, if you're going by the wicks, then the wick on the 4th of November only went down to 33.27 on the hourly chart, and here it went down to basically 30. But if you're going off the wicks, you made a higher low in that sense. If you don't use the wicks, then you did not. You made a lower low. So I don't know. I still think the bottom is in at 30. Because you've never had closed an hourly candle, at least not in the recent time, in the last 2 weeks. You have not closed an hourly candle below 30. So I would say ElonOne is still bullish. It's just, my entry price is 39, so I'm down underwater a little bit right now. But I'm not selling. I'm bullish on this, and I enjoy it. And yeah, so nothing has really changed. The next target, I would say, if you can stay above 30, which I do think will happen, is 50, and that's where we're at right now with that. All right, so guys, that's about it. I have gone for a long time. I can't remember the last time I streamed for 30 minutes, but ASM. All right, sure. Hopefully you weren't waiting too long for me to read that, because I was only on TikTok for the longest time. ASM. So I made a video about it earlier today. The 618 is currently at 17.5. Yeah, I think. Yep. 17.5. You have to get above 17.5, otherwise you're pretty much bearish on this. Why do we have two different fibs? Okay, hold on. I'm just going to redo my fibs because I don't know why I had two different fibs. Okay, so let's just retry this. Maybe one, I think I know why I did that. Okay, right now the fib you need to stay above is at, hold on, it's not even right. From the bottom here at 7 cents, the 618 is currently at 12 cents. So that's really what you need to stay above. So I guess you're still bullish if you do it that way. So if you do it from 7 cents all the way up to the high without using the ridiculous wicks, that would be 18 cents. The 618 then would be 12 cents. But I know I did it on a smaller time frame, and I think I said the 618 on a smaller time frame was 17.5. So in smaller time frames, you're bearish. Daily chart, you're still bullish, I guess, on ASM. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart. Oh my gosh, what is happening? Guys, so here's what I don't like about the MACD. It's really never. You got rejected off resistance up here, but and then you found support. But then you never really went back to the resistance up here on the 1 hour chart of the MACD. So let me just draw what I'm talking about. That's where I'd say the resistance is. But after you got bounce at support on the MACD on the 1 hour chart for ASM, which was right here, I guess you did touch resistance. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. I like more volatility on the MACD to really know what's going on. So I guess you can technically touch resistance. I would like to say, though, that resistance is probably actually higher than where I put it. That's being a little bit conservative. You could say there's a little resistance there, but not as strong. I don't know. I would have liked to see the MACD come up a little bit higher right here to hit resistance before going lower. So I would just say right now ASM, I wouldn't be buying this right now unless you get back above 17.5. If you're trading it, if you're investing in it, then technically you're still bullish on the daily time frame. That's about it. I can't tell you much more about that. I personally think if you go to the 6 hour chart, let's just do a fib right here quickly from Let's do a without the wicks 15.5, and then I did it up to 18 cents because that's on the 6-hour chart, the local bottom and high without the wicks. The 618 is currently at 16.7. So I would say on the smaller time frames, anything below the daily chart, you're kind of bearish on it until you get about 17.5. If you're looking to invest in this long term, you're still bullish unless you fall below basically 12 cents. So that's about it. ElonOne coin, yep, nothing has changed. It's kind of just done ever since this morning. It hasn't really done anything today, which is kind of unfortunate. So now I'm just holding that. Appreciate it. I know I've asked for it, so no worries, but if not, Floki pissed me off so much. I don't think I've ever talked about this on here before, but for some reason, I had Floki 6 months ago. I'll get the chart going. I had Floki 6 months ago. Then there was like a huge rug pull on Floki. This was probably 5-6 months ago, maybe not that long ago. And then they gave you a new token. I don't know how they airdropped you the token. It was a different token because I had 2 different Flokis in my wallet when I only bought one. And then with the new ones they gave me, it didn't let me sell it. It showed me I had, right now on my Coinbase wallet, if I were to take a screenshot of it, it says I have $1.5 million in Floki, which I know is not right. It's not right because my initial investment was only a few thousand. I know it's done pretty well since then, but it's not worth that much money. So my Coinbase wallet's all messed up. But when I try to go and sell it, it says I have no tokens, even though I know I do. It's just a nightmare. Oh, so I lost like $2,000 on that shit show. Anyways, let's look at the charts. So I'm scared to buy it again because I don't know what would happen. I'd probably be fine if I bought it after once they release a new coin. Anyways, I digress. Let's look at Floki chart on the daily time frame. So basically, I'm staying away from Floki at all costs now because I got pissed off. So I don't know. All right, so Floki right now, you got resistance at, you're currently at 23.74. So I'll say this, 23374. You have resistance at 28.5, basically. That's kind of where you have resistance on Floki on the daily chart. I mean, this thing went parabolic in the, from 27th of October until, a few days later, it went straight up. For like 3 days there, you're just rallying on Floki. So, I don't know. Let me do a fib from that bottom to the high. So, but right before you went parabolic to the top of that parabolic move. So basically from 5576, and you probably lost, well, maybe you didn't lose a zero doing this, up to 28,497. The 618 you have to stay above to still be bullish. If you can see it on YouTube, it's going to be a lot easier to understand. But otherwise, 14,151 is where you have to stay above. So from here, there's probably like a 50% correction. So it's kind of hard to say with all these zeros on these shit coins. I can't tell if you lost a zero or not in that move. So yeah, if you go up 50% lower, you have to stay above 0.00014316. That's where you have to stay above. Appreciate the likes. I don't understand why my Crypto Boss Andrew says I have 1.1k likes. I know this video doesn't have that many likes. I don't know what is going on with that. I know my channel has more than 1.1k likes on TikTok, so I don't know where that's coming from. That whatever, doesn't matter. So that's about all I got. If you guys have more coins, I'll keep going. Otherwise, this has been a long ass stream. No complaints though. So if you guys just joined, I did buy Saja today, S-A-J-A on Uniswap. They pay 13% redistribution fees. I kept my ElonOne coin. I didn't touch any of that, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that. It's pretty interesting. So market cap's actually basically the same as it is for ElonOne. So a lot of potential I think this has. Just for that reason, people will be attracted to Saja coin for that reason alone. So just by holding, you get 13% distribution for every transaction divided by the number of holders. And right now there's only 3,300 holders, whereas ElonOne coin has like 15, 16,000 holders. So you're earlier than in this coin than you are in ElonOne, I think. But I still like ElonOne a little bit more than this, just because of what ElonOne is doing. But I like both, so I'm investing in both. Right now, Saja and ElonOne are my only investments in crypto. What did you buy in the dip today? Yep, Saja, S-A-J-A. Saja, I put 2,500 in with the fees and everything. I only have about $1,900 right now in that. My average entry is about $37.15. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I didn't put that much in. That's what it said though on, I think I did. I think I put 2,500 in. Yeah. I don't know. And then, so I bought Saja today. And I bought the dip on Elon a few days ago. And now I'm out of money, so now that's what I bought. Okay. So someone wanted me to look at something. Trias. I don't know what that is. Appreciate it. YOLO'd into 1K into Floki the day before the run. Still holding, but May SEO. I don't know what that. What's S? I don't know. I don't know what SEO means, but okay. You may sell. Okay, gotcha. All right, Trias. I mean, I'll look and see if I can find it. I've never heard of Trias before. I don't think I have, at least. It's on KuCoin. Okay, well, it's going to be pretty easy to use the fibs on this. So from the high on the 7th of May, which was $30, to the low, which was, oh my God, dropped like 90% to $3. Oh, yay. The 618 is at $20. That worked out perfect. So if you go below $20, it's going to be pretty bearish, but you're in a clear uptrend. Oh my, dude, what is this? It just like dumped 90% and then it skyrocketed again. I don't know what this is. But anyways, the 618 is at $20. So if you go below that, it's going to be bearish. You kind of got rejected off the 0.76 at 24, so you can sign down. If you go below 20, like I said, it's going to be bearish. Right now, though, you should be bullish on this. It looks bullish. Let me look at the 1 hour MACD. 1 hour MACD should probably go up from here, but you never really went very far down in the red. So let's try to save it with the 1 hour MACD. Let's look at the 15 minute. Even the 15 minute looks like it's just going sideways on the 15 minute and the 1 hour MACD for the longest time. So it's really hard to say what's going on. I would just go by the fibs on this one and not use the MACD. The fibs are telling you you're bullish unless you go below $20. So that's all. I'm done with that one. Okay. Do I have a lot of crypto? I mean, you guys can go check my wallet out if you guys want to figure it out. So go to Saja on Dex Tools if you guys really want to do my research on this. I'm going to be, all my money I have in crypto is in these coins, Saja and ElonOne. So if you go to Saja coin on Dex Tools and you scroll down until you find the 0.5 buy, 0.5 ETH buy, half an ETH buy in Saja coin, and click on my wallet, you'll find how much I have. There's no other buys since I bought in that have had that same amount of. So if that makes any sense, then you can go figure out my wallet. Although I looked at my wallet since I bought Saja coin about 2 hours ago, and it gave an update that I bought Saja coin. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm not going to do it on stream, but you guys can figure it out if you guys want to. I don't know why it didn't update, but it didn't update, so I don't know what's going on with that. But I had more crypto at one point. I bought Juju coin, a complete dog shit coin. Now, the roller coaster of crypto. I bought what was it? Juju coin. I bought in. I don't know when it got in. I put 25 grand in. I turned that into $100,000. And then me being stupid, I turned that $100,000 into $1,000. So yeah, and now I'm slowly going up because what I ended up doing is, I'll be honest, I sold my truck, my new truck, because I didn't think I needed a new truck anymore. So I sold my new truck so I could put more money into crypto. And now that I did that about 2 months ago, the amount I had in, I'm like really happy I did that because now I have like 5x that money. So I think now with Elon Coin and Coin, I know they're kind of gambles, but I think Coin's a gamble. I think ElonOne coin will moon once the marketplace comes out. So I'm really happy with what I've done since then, and I'm slowly starting to build my wealth back up. If I made $1 million this bull run, I'll be ecstatic. And for that to happen, Elon Coin would probably have to like 50x or something. I don't know. Although, yeah. KSM. Maybe Elon wouldn't have to 50x. I don't know. I haven't really done the math on it. Well, KSM on the 6-hour chart on the MACD looks good for a move up. 1-hour chart is wow, that's way oversold. The 1-hour chart probably is about to reverse to the upside. 50-minute chart, I would say 50-minute chart has more room to go to the upside, but I mean, it's hard to know. It's kind of looking like on KSM on the 50-minute chart MACD, you barely, when you're in the green on the MACD, you don't go very far up, but when you're in the red, you go really far down. That's not very bullish to me. Rather, the 50-minute chart gone fans are saying you should go up. Let me go to the daily chart to do the fibs. Okay, so right now you're 618 from the top to bottom, which the top was around 610. The bottom was in around 140. That's a pretty big dip. The 618, if you want to be bullish, is 426. Damn, you're very close to that. If you get above 426, I'm going to say you're bullish. You were above it for a few days, and now you're going down. So if you don't, you need to get back above 430 bucks, I would say. If you get above 430, you're going to be pretty bullish, in my opinion. Otherwise, if you want to see the fibs, it's on YouTube. I'll just say this: the 0.38's at 322. This 0.76 above the 618 is at 487. Those are the targets upside downside, depending on if you hold the 618 here at 430. I can't tell you I don't know what it is. I can't tell you if you're bullish or bearish. Although I'll say this: if you're above 430, you're bullish on the big time frames. All right. So with that being said, okay, that's about it. Going back to the 1-hour chart on this. Who knows? Maybe Saja is in a bull flag on the 1-hour chart. Maybe. Just maybe. Let's go back to Elon Coin, see what that's doing. I don't think it's done anything since I started this stream. Well, maybe someone else sold. God. Yeah, so not much has really changed for Elon. Since like noon today, nothing has changed for Elon Coin. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up. 50 minutes. Wow. Someone just bought 1 ETH of ElonOne coin. That barely even changed the price. Let's check their wallet. This guy has $9,000 of ElonOne coin. $2,900 of a complete shitcoin that I've never heard of, which is probably 99% of coins on Uniswap. Yeah, guys, we were live 50 minutes today. I don't think I've ever been live that long, so thank you guys, and I will see you guys probably next one, Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time. See you guys then. Till then, trade safe and maybe look into Coin. Highly recommend that just because of the redistributions. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Let me end it on YouTube. And here we go.